Hey, good morning. Welcome to build day 24. It's a little after 9. We're just getting out here. Katie and I just got done parking the truck, so she's having fun. Before I forget, something I was going to address yesterday. Someone, I can't remember who, I think it was Mark Hill, and I could be wrong, was asking how do I hang my chains and the tubes over in the tube hallway. I don't have those up, so I can't show you those. With the chain hallway, I just use some of the same material like I do for the bracing. And when I have a plywood roof on it, I just attach that to the plywood. Helps to show you what I'm doing. You know, with a couple of screws to hold it on, and then zip tie chains to it. And every so often, the zip tie will come loose, and I have to come back in and redo it, you know, as people pass through it. But that's how I usually hang my chains. Now, when I don't have the plywood roof on, I simply, like here, you know, it's attached to the wall up there, you know, and I just stretch it across and zip tie my chains to it. The tube hallway is similar but different. And when I get to that, I'll give you a clip on how I apply those up. But it's basically almost the same style of treatment. Okay, now past that, work today. We are going to be over in Pirate. We have Pirate and Clown left to do, and then all the displays will be set up with my end. Sue Ann is going to be out here at some point today. She's having her second cup of tea. She usually drinks 2 cups of tea before she'll get up and do anything. But she's going to be working out here in spider territory. She's got a huge bag of snakes and a tub with some spiders and stuff that she's got to get put in before I can do any lighting in here. Because I need to know where to, aim lights and stuff. So she's going to be out here doing that. And so that's pretty much the gamut for day 24. Pirate and spider snake. I'll give you some clips on the pirate, as we get going on it. Right now, I need to get my tools together. Gotta get my speaker out here. I gotta have something to listen to, and if not, I just go stir crazy. I gotta have something to listen to, either music or podcasts or stories or something. Breakfast of the day. Kaylee, what do you want for breakfast of the day? Yeah, she's right there, keeping an eye on me. She knows I gotta go on back and open up her gate, huh? But breakfast of the day. Pigs in a blanket. I did the dinner version of it. Breakfast version, take crescent roll, put a piece of sausage in it, roll it up, bake it. Sue Ann last night did the dinner version. We used hot dogs instead of breakfast sausage, wrapped the crescent roll around it, and did little bites about like that long. Had that for dinner last night. We've got enough left over. I can have that for lunch today. But there's your breakfast of the day. You figure out what you want to drink. Now with that, I am going to put this down. We are going to get busy. All right, standing in the water room. Just for the most part got done with the Pirate. Figured I'd show you what we've gotten done so far. And we got a couple of birds coming in to feast on the pile of bird seed that will be going on that plate. I gotta go get bird seed for that. And over here between the ship's wheel and the fence, I gotta put a stake in for a skeleton. So Suan's gonna decorate up as a pirate. But this set's, other than that skeleton, this part of the set is done. And put some ship's oars on the wall and the flag. And then we've got the bar scene. The wooden frame right here, there's one on each side, will hold a flame pot. And then we've got the bar. And then we got that there, which we'll have open, and we'll put some swords in. I might cock it a little bit different angle. And then the captain, and I might put some bricks on the captain to hold him into place too. Sue Ann also wants a skeleton right here in the middle, so I'll have to put a stake and a skeleton in there. And she'll decorate them both up as pirates. But they come around the corner, and I hung that there. And then there'll be a curtain right here that they'll push through to get into Clown. But I gotta get those two skeletons put in and decide on whether I want bricks on the captain or do I want to bore a hole and just put stakes in. In fact, boring a hole sounds a lot better. But get that done, then we're going to be over here working on Clown. Clown is the last display to do. And then we'll have all the sets ready to go. My aim is to get the Clown done today. And then tomorrow we can graduate from stage 2 to stage 3, which is running all the AC. No, not air conditioning. Alternate current AC. AC has meant alternating current for a lot longer than we've had air conditioning, so I keep it AC. But it's basically household current. I've got to run all the household current lines out here and get anything that hooks up to household current plugged in and going. Once that's all done, then we're on to stage 4, and that's the low voltage. And that's the monster that takes a couple of weeks, usually. And that will fully bring the haunt alive. But no, I want to try to be into stage 3 tomorrow, is my goal. Now, Sue Ann's been working out here a bit too, lunch. She's been doing a little bit. She's got a skull that kind of blew over, but she got the tablecloth on the table. And she's been working over here in Spider Snake, and she just get back out here to it. See, she's right there. Oh God, she's putting a cobra right there. Watch out.
Yeah, it already bit me. Those teeth.
Yeah. Those teeth are awfully sharp on that. But she's got a pile of different snakes. Oh, I didn't see that from the other side. Back there on the Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I just put it up.
Yeah. I don't know about the tail. I'm wondering if the tail is too high, if we shouldn't put it down on the next rung.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
I don't even have it attached.
Yeah.
I'm just putting things where I want, and then I'll attach them with string or whatever.
Yeah. And then you hung a spider off the tree there. I am thinking on whether I should put peepers up in the tree like I've done in years past.
You have this guy in the tree. So.
Yeah, which still needs to be wiped off.
Yeah, I know.
Both ads. Yeah, yeah. But you're getting somewhere. It's good to see you out here working, love. And doing something out here. But anyway, she's done that, and then she came in to Gypsy. She started out in Gypsy, actually. Getting that mannequin and dummy set up. So, she's been busy out here. It's good to see her feeling well enough, you know, to come outside and stuff. So, we got that. But anyway, I am going to go get some lunch. I'm hungry, finally. It's after 1. So I'm going to get something to eat. We're going to walk the pooch, and then I'm going to go get my steaks and skeletons in over in Pirate. And then we'll move on to Clown. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Over in Pirate, Sue Ann did make it this far after finishing what she was going to do over in the Snake Spider. And got costuming on. So we got these guys done. Now I still need to run power over here. I've got lighting, low voltage stuff. So no, the fences are staying down for now. Right now the fences are in the water room. But we got all the skellies in that she wanted over here, and she's got to costume them yet. Now, for those of you that saw the reveal video for this project, there's a pneumatic clown's head that pops out of that box. It will go up, and as it slowly comes down, water will geyser out of this barrel, and that white tube has an air blaster in it, on it. But if I can time it right, it will hit the geyser water and blow some of it this way, hitting people. I want it to hit people. I don't know how well it's going to work. We will see when we test it. But we got that done there. And this guy keeps getting hit by the fence. There we go, straighten him up. We got the costume on that guy. And then we put this guy in over here in the head, and then they're out the exit, and there'll be a curtain hanging there so they can't see the exit. You know, they'll see glimpses of something. But anyway, Joanne's gonna be out tomorrow and get costuming on these skeletons. Now, with this display done, so ends stage 2. Stage 1, maze building. Stage 2, prop move in and set up. Done. So we're on to stage 3. We probably won't make it very far on stage 3 tonight. What is stage 3, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that, because I was going to tell you one way or the other anyway. Stage 3 is household current, AC. And I mentioned that earlier. But I've got flame pots, fire and ice lights, a lot of the props out here, the store-bought stuff, all run off of household current. I got light bulbs up the gazoo to put in. The entrance and exit arches take green and red light bulbs. There's 50 just between the two of them, 25 in each. You know, I got stuff like that I need to do. I'll probably get started on it tonight. I won't get it finished tonight. But once all the rest of the AC items are in, then I've got to get the power pole in, get the trunk lines in, and go through and start making connections so all that stuff works. And it's probably about three-day process, maybe 4, depending on what weather's like. You know, I'm not going to work with electricity if it's pouring down rain. I'm sorry. So anyway, after dinner I'm going to get some of the tubs out that have my AC items in it, and we are going to start going through the haunt and slowly but surely getting all that stuff put in. Oh, and I can't forget security cameras. All the security cameras have got to go in too, and I got 14 of those to put in. Ugh. Okay, just getting done with dinner. It's a little after 7. I'm not going to make it very far on stage 3, but I figured I'm going to try to get a little bit done, and I give you a shot at some of the stuff we've got. First off, flame pots. I picked up 4 new ones. I've got 4 more in those tubs down there, and they're about 10 years old. They're getting worn out. They're making noises. The fabric on them is wearing out. So I figured this year we're going to replace them. So I bought 4 new ones, and I bought 2 fire and ice lights, a red and a blue and stuff. We needed more of those. We had a couple of those go out on us last year. Now the tubs down here, I believe it's this one, or is it? Nope. That has flame pots and fire and ice lights in it. Ah, here it is. This one here, nothing but light bulbs. So I think what we're gonna, oh, and I got all my security cameras out here too. There's 14 of them all together. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out. We have one security camera that goes out in the photo op that we point down toward the exit and the main gate and the queue line. So we can keep an eye on what's going on out front. I'm gonna get that one in, and then I think, depending on how that goes and how harassed I get by people wanting to go through or ask questions, I might go ahead and pull the lights out for the entrance and exit arches, get those in. I've got a couple sets of peepers that go in the bush out by the witch out there. I'm just going to start at the front end of the haunt and start getting things in, you know, as I make it through the displays. And I don't know how far we're going to get. I might just get the security cam in and then call it quits. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay, we made it a little ways out here. Started out, I don't know if it's coming in very good, but right above the screen there, we got the first security cam installed. And it's not for the photo op, it's to get the view going down that way to monitor both the exit gate, the inner gate, and the queue line. Then we got the light bulbs in the exit and inner arch, as well as the peepers here. There's a series of 6 of them scattered up top and down below. And I just got done, let's see here, I'll have to turn on the headlamp, getting a security camera in there. So we got that far tonight. And it really didn't take long. I could probably keep going. Here, the gate's locked. It's going on 8:30. I've already had 2 groups of people stop by and ask if we can go through or ask our hours. But I think we're going to call it quits. And we'll start off fresh with the graveyard. I'm thinking I'm going to mount it back there, a security camera back there in that corner. I need to add a light to that coffin and to that coffin. And then we got the marquee in here to do. And we'll just do all that tomorrow. Get a good start on it tomorrow. And I'm going to blind you. Yep, I'm blinding you. Or try to go down like that a little bit. But we did pretty good. I've got to get the truck parked, which means I need Kaylee. That is one of her jobs. And then we'll do the end of the day wrap up. So sit tight. Okay, wrap up. And we got Kaylee moaning at us. And of course, as soon as the camera goes on, she stops. She's just going to sit there. Not bad today. Got phase 2 or stage 2 done. Pirate and Clown both finished today. Took a little bit, but we had them done just about by dinner time. Morgan and I carried out all the stage 3 stuff. And then tonight we got the peepers in the bush, the entrance and the exit sign with its light bulbs in, the camera in the photo op in, and I've got a repair out in the photo op. The one panel I have that will be hinging to, you know, open and shut, you know, so I can get in to do the fogger. One of the one post is wasn't in that good a shape. It broke. So I'm going to have to replace the post in the morning, and that won't take long at all. And then we got the camera in the entrance hallway. But it's getting late, and I'm starting to get a rhythm going with putting things in. And once I get going in a rhythm, I don't want to quit. I'll end up being out here till around 10 or 11 o'clock with an hour's worth of editing afterwards. And it's like, nope, I'm going to call it quits now. Tomorrow, we've got some errands to do first thing in the morning. One of them, Ace Hardware, which is one of Kaylee's favorite stops. Gotta pick up some black tarp that we use for our black plastic tarp that we use for doing the curtains. I'm totally out. I used my last piece on the mausoleum. Thought I had more and didn't, so I'm going to pick up a couple of rolls of black plastic tarp. Plus, I need bird seed for the plate over in the Pirate. I got the glue. And what we do is we take, what is it, four cups? No. I'm trying to remember how much do we use. I think it's 8 cups of bird seed to 2 cups of glue to 3 cups of glue. You want to make it like a stiff clay, but you're using bird seed. And then you just plop it down the plate and let it dry. It works pretty good. Good mouse bait too. We found in years past, if you take the poison that they have for rats, the pellets, you grind it up into a powder, mix that in with the bird seed and glue, and get thoroughly mixed in. The mice will get in there, and rodent killer is what it is. But the mice will get in there, eat it, and die. Good way of keep getting rid of them. It can't do that this year. Unfortunately, it's going to be right where people can mess with it. And the last thing I want is people getting sick and dying off of it. So, no rodent killer in the birdseed this year. So it'll be interesting. The birds also love it too. I don't know how that rodent killer what effect it has on, get rid of Kaylee's baby. There's Kaylee. She came. She heard it hit. Anyway, so we got that to do tomorrow. Ace, for black plastic tarp and bird seed. And I've got to hit Home Depot, get black paint, which is another one of Kaylee's favorite stores. And I got 2 personal errands to do, non-haunt related. I'm not going to mention them in the vlog. And then we're going to get home and we're going to get started, try to get everything installed that needs to be installed AC-wise. And then it's pulling out all the power cords and power poles and trunk lines and just going through display by display by display, getting everything hooked up. Making sure everything's coming on. Don't know if we'll get that far tomorrow. It depends on how much energy I have and what time it is when it's time to plug the power pole in. I'm not looking forward to plugging the power pole in. It's not that hard. It's pretty straightforward and easy. I've done electrical work. It ties into my circuit breaker box in my shop. But as soon as I put that power pole in, that means there's no power in my shop whatsoever, except for 2 outlets that 2 different air compressors plug into. Other than that, the lights, the tables, everything is dead in there as long as that power pole is hooked up. If I want light, I got to plug into the power pole and stretch an extension cord into my shop to get light. So I'm not looking forward to that. But it's got to get done sooner or later. So we got that to do. But there's a lot to do yet. And the 8 doing stage 3 is a lot easier and a hell of a lot quicker than doing stage 4. Anyway, good night, guys. Stay spooky. Stay dark.